So how do people get started having a detox or a cleanse? And ideally, how do you do it naturally, and how do you do it with herbs, or what do you do it with? Well, if you listened to the last audio video, I hope I hooked you. I hope that you listened and you paid attention. You realize you've got hundreds and thousands of chemicals inside you. You've eaten when you're tired. You're full of meat pies and worms and bacteria and eggs and larvae, which is just a fancy word for the eggs in meat, which can produce thousands or millions of eggs a day, bacteria which can multiply into millions a day. So I hope I've hooked you, and I hope you're starting to say, yeah, Will, I see there is a need for elimination. Yeah, all right, I do want more energy. Yeah, I do want to hear more. So how do we begin to get all of this out of you? How do we get this out of you? Well, there's 4 channels that things can leave the body. There's only 4. So there's only 4 things you need to focus on every single day to make sure you're healthy in terms of starting with elimination. Number 1 is the bowels. Now, medically, we call that defecation for short. Secondly is your kidneys or your urinary system, which is urination. Now, you may have heard of people getting urinary tract infections or incontinence or constipation or diarrhea. Now, why do we get these? Well, we'll talk about that in a moment. Thirdly, we have respiration, which is breathing out. Now, when the poisons aren't coming out enough, we can then get runny noses and things as this takes over, and also skin. Finally is skin, and that's to do with sweating, and that's to do with shedding dead skin cells. So out of these 4, which is most important? Well, I really gave them to you in order. Bowels are the most important. Kidneys are very close second. In terms of how you can eliminate the most poison from your body the most quickly, it's respiration. And we're going to talk in another section about the importance of deep breathing. And let me tell you, if you've ever done a health program or a diet and they have not started with breathing and oxygen as number 1, then refund comes to mind, because that is not the place to start. Every cell in your body, we know medically, relies on oxygen. So in order to get this oxygen-rich blood flow, circulation, healing to your body, we're starting with the elimination. Now, the specific herbs that to begin with is anything to do with the bowels, anything to do with the kidneys. Now, obviously on the Biomedic website, that's Biomedic with a K, we have a range of detox packs that you can start with. I'm not here to try and give you the quick sell or anything like that. But you want to look for a bowel product that has some herbs now like cascara or rhubarb. You want to look for some kidney products that have things like uva ursi. You can even get some in the health shop. But anything that will encourage defecation and urination, number 1. And then later on, people can throw together some programs for you to use the other elimination organs as well.